shakes and gyrates and wears out himself and his audience. He usually takes an hour to unwind and recover after each performance. How about that, Jim?
That's just about right.
You put a lot into your act.
Well, they pay a lot of money to see it, don't they?
That's for sure. There are people who criticize you very strongly, and there are others who seem to see a certain common sense in everything you say. Everyone at the moment seems to want to talk about the money you owe to the British government. I heard you say what I think is a pretty commonsensical way of looking at it. Something about they should do the worrying after all they are owed the money.
Well, I think that's the case in any situation when you owe money. There's no such thing as debtor's prison, is there, anymore?
Apparently not.
So it's the people that the money is owed to who should worry, not the person that's owing the money, because he can get the money. You got a lifetime to get it for him.
Well, you're not going to get any grey hairs with that philosophy.
Well, not with that particular instance, maybe something else, but not owing money.
Jim, is it a thing of bad management in England that caused this?
It was a combination of bad management, and then I'm sure that I had my faults too. It was a combination of all. If I'd have had a good manager from the beginning, it never happened, I'm sure.
We first heard you in Australia, I think, through Liberty Records. Apparently you met Jackie DeShannon and she introduced you there.
That's right, yeah.
Now, I thought at the time, each record that must have been at least 2 or 3 that reached here were all a bit different sounding. You didn't seem to have established any set pattern.
No, I really don't ever try to establish any set pattern. I just do what I feel is commercial at the moment.
Well, this is noticeable right through your recording career. There's been big changes of pace, haven't there?
Right. I try to fluctuate and not give them the same stuff all the time,
Would you prefer the wild approach, for your own listening, if you're listening to your own records, would you prefer the wild approach of Hold Me or the what I think is near coloured sound of Somewhere?
I prefer the Somewhere type thing, because Hold Me was actually done as a send-up, because I wasn't intending on staying in the country, and I just made it because I had nothing else to do except sit in my hotel room. And I was as surprised as anybody else when it took off. And to this day I'm still surprised every time I hear it. I had no idea that it would become a hit record.
It's similar to the Diamond success story. One of the early records, the same thing happened.
Really?
I think it was something, intended as a send-up, but bang, it just took off.
For years I'd tried and knocked my brains out really trying to get a hit record. And then when I don't try and just make a joke of the whole thing, it takes off.
We first saw you in Australia in the Beatles show, Around the Beatles, which was seen worldwide, as I recall.
Right.
I think also this was the first television show where they had the skeletal look and dancers everywhere.
Right, the scaffolding.
Who else was on that show?
There was Cilla Black, Millie, 2 dancers from West Side Story that I came over with.
Oh, yes. Oh, that was good.
And, no, there's 3 dancers.
And a Long John.
Yeah, Long John Baldwin. Yeah, he's a good boy. And I can't think of anybody else except some group called the Beatles.
Yeah, they seem to come on pretty big.
Yeah, they hit it pretty big.
That was an exciting show to do. Much rehearsal entailed?
15 days.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
15 days rehearsal. Knocked their eyes out here. I tell you. Since then, of course, you haven't looked back, and Britain has been your home for a number of years.
Right. I'm very grateful to the 3 years of riding the crest of the wave that I had.
Now you're about to undergo a change in style. Well, you have, for starts. You've got the beard and what has been called the pirate look. As a matter of fact, people are saying that you are preparing to go into a series of pirate films. Any truth in that?
Well, that's not necessarily pirate films, but epics. By epics, I mean the type of stuff that David Lean does, but not with a big overhead that he puts on, like Lawrence of Arabia type things that cost so much money. Try to bring back the days when Errol Flynn, Burt Lancaster, John Derek, and all of them were doing these type of pictures to break in to acting.
Do a little swashbuckling.
Yeah, it's always good entertainment. I'm not saying it takes that much acting ability, but right now I don't know whether I have that much acting ability to offer, but this will give me a good ground to start from.
Well, it's for sure that direction plays a big part in this anyway. And
very much so.
We can all look good actors in the right hands.
Right, that's entirely right. But you've got to start somewhere, and there's no sense in starting where you're not sure you're gonna give a good performance. In swashbuckling pictures, it's mainly very colorful instead of very serious acting.
Yeah. Does the new outfit have any bearing on this ambition? The new clothes you're wearing on the circuit?
No, the clothes don't have any bearing on that. It's just my taste in clothes. This will be my taste in clothes, which actually would look good on anybody. It's more along the old Mississippi riverboat style clothing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
These clothes that are being made, I met the man in Wellington, and he made them up for me, and I think he arrived last week. His name is His Lordship, and these clothes will be on sale immediately. When you see them on me, they'll be on sale for the public.
Mm-hmm.
So if you like them, go out and buy yourself some.
We'll